Hello YouTube world, how you doing today? This is Wednesday, and Mark and I wanted to come to you. We got rained out working outside, so we had to come inside. We're over at this house that I've been remodeling. I remodeled on it through the winter. Some of you that's been with me for a while, you're going to recognize the kitchen here that we're in. But you can see we're running the Milwaukee light back there just to give some extra light. And Mark's been working on electric, so we've been kicking the power on and off. We got the DeWalt fan running back there to stir a little air. What Mark is working on right now is we're going to move these plugs up a little bit. Let me see if I can get you, let's see, show them where the top of our cabinets are going to be, Mark. Okay. Probably because of, I don't know, when things change, I don't know. But anyway, the top of our, you see where the top of our cabinets are going to be, where he's got his arm. The top of our backsplash is right there, and that's going to hit all of those plugs right through the middle. The plugs coming down through right here, that backsplash is going to be right in the middle of them. So I guess the height of cabinets has changed or something. I don't know. These cabinets that were in here look like they were homemade cabinets, you know, that we took out. So probably somebody made them and didn't, you know, they was made not to their specs or whatever. So anyway, Mark will show you the plugs have got to come up to that middle line right there. That'll be the exact middle, and show them where the bottom of our cabinets. There's the bottom and there's the top. So that's right in the middle there. So our plugs, he's got to put GFI plugs in and such as that. So that's kind of what he's working on right now, is he is going to take the DeWalt multi-tool, cut new boxes. You can see where he's got marked here, cut new boxes out right in the center of our lines right there. And then I've got white beadboard, and that's going to start going around in here. So we just try to keep us a little something for the inside work on days that we can't get outside. Just bring you up to date here, just making a video, or just it's beautiful and sunny outside right now, but it rained a lot last night, and so we were installing a fence, and it's just too wet and muddy to do that. I don't like to get sloppy. So anyway, we'll just kind of bring you up to speed here as he puts these boxes in, and then we may start putting some stuff on the walls. Well, while Mark is working on that, we have this wall here. We've got this wall, and I know the windows are going to kill it, so it's that wall that we need something on it. And so I got Lauan, because that's the cheapest thing to put on it, and then we'll put our beadboard on top of that. So while Mark is working on plugs, I'm going to work on this. Okay, we're going to have to cut this Lauan because my ceiling in there, floor to ceiling, is 91 inches. It's not a full 8 foot. So we got to cut this off. You can see I got the Milwaukee 12. We don't need the DeWalt 60 volt. This stuff's easy to cut, so a lighter saw will work. Got my apron on. That's how you know you're dealing with a professional. So let's mark and cut this. We're going to pull our battery out. We're going to adjust our height. There's no sense in the saw going all the way down. There'll be good. Put our battery back in. I decided I'm going to cut this sheet half in two. It'll just be easier to handle, easier to mark where the plugs go and the windows and things like that. And it don't matter because there's beadboard going over it, and it'll just make it easier and simpler. So I'm going to cut it in half, and that way I'll be working with half sheets. gonna take it in now, mark where my window and my plugs are, and cut them out. All right, I got my plug marked, so we'll cut that out. Just makes it easier just cutting this in half and working with it like this. So there's that. Now I got to mark my window. This is our first time to use the 20 volt 18 gauge narrow crown stapler. So we just bought this a week or two ago, so this is our first use. Get some more staples. You can see I cut these two sheets in two, and it doesn't really matter because the beadboard's going over it. Just made it easier to bring in here and put it up. This right here is what's going on it. That's your beadboard. We'll glue it to it. You've already fitted it to know that you got everything is good. You got it?
Yes, sir.
You want to do that?
Yes, sir.
We're putting a few staples across there because these old walls in here, they're not true in this old house. I didn't want to peel all that plaster off. This was added on sometime or another because you've got wood siding here. So I didn't want to tear that plaster off and get into a whole different problem. So this wall's just not real true, and in none of them, these old houses. So we put some staples across there, especially this wall here. When we get to these walls, this is what we rebuilt. They're going to be good. But our cabinets, refrigerator, and all that stuff, where we're putting the staples, they're going to hide that anyway. So you're not going to see it. Mark got that plug in, you can see right there. Now I'm getting ready to cut out for this plug right here. Measured from here over, and then just set me a box here. Drawed it out, and now I'll cut it out. It's going to go like this. So that's going to work. Mark's going to put our glue back on. Just going to put staples down low. Cabinet's gonna cover it up anyway. Here. Crown molding will cover that up. When you work on these old houses, let me see if I can. There ain't nothing true in them, straight. It's just part of it. I'm just fortunate they have, you know, like crown molding and quarter round and things like that. Covers all your creases and your seams and all that stuff up and makes everything look finished. You can see Mark got one of the GFI plugs in right there. Looks really good. He got this plug in that he cut out. We didn't put the cover on it yet. Let's slap a cover on it. A cover on it. That looks better. This right here, guys, every day when we get done, I do this right here. But always blowing my tools off. They cost too much money not to do it. Guys, we got to call it quits. This is my early day because Awana has started back. I got to drive a bus. And there's Mark right there. And we all say see you later, guys.
See you later.
We out of here and I'm late. See you on the next video.